Okay, so as I said, setup was very, very good. We can see on the previous yellow line there, your last shot, a lot of shots were starting way left. As we said, that was all down to this right shoulder getting a little bit kind of trying to hit it. I think as well, when I asked you what were you trying to do, you actually said, I'm trying to take the golf club back a little bit straighter and outside to try and almost like you're looping underneath maybe. But in the act of doing that, your right shoulder wasn't really getting back behind you. So if this shoulder doesn't go behind you, when it comes back down, it's going to generally come back over the top. And that movement there with the arms, that club shaft almost going through your sort of neck area, right ear area, very much over the top. And we can see just before we come into impact now how far outside the line that shaft is, hitting the golf ball. And the ball now is just going to start way left of target. I mean, it hits the screen there now. We get all these lines here. The line it starts there, you can see, is sort of over here, probably a good 10, 15 degrees left of target. So, and then you can see your balance then as a result, trying to sort of save it and move it, etc., etc. So the feeling is what this right shoulder is going to do. Using that kind of foam insulation piping to get the sensation, you go underneath that. That's going to be the thing we're going to focus on now. So do a few practice swings where you sort of swing the top of the backswing. Now keep your right shoulder there and let the arms fall here. And even though you're keeping your right shoulder still, in your mind, it will move a little bit, because see how little that right shoulder, look where that club is coming down now. And the more you can kind of drill to get to there, and the club now coming in here, this movement here all the time, do that 3 or 4 times as a practice swing. So this is the time you're thinking, you're thinking, what's that move feel like? How's that sensation? Where's the club? All these things. Then when you step to the golf ball, you get yourself comfortable, 1, 2, 3 and go. There's your backswing here. Again, there's a little bit over the top, which is to be expected. It's not going to disappear straight away. But look at the gap between the shaft here and now. There's kind of your shaft and your right ear. It's a lot further away. As we come back in the golf ball, there's your path. If we go back, there we go. Come here, bugger. There you go. There's your path just before impact in comparison to this one there. This one here now is outside the line there. I mean, that is chalk and cheese, mate. I mean, your arms, look at the gap between your hands away from your body. This elbow's more tucked in. The arms are nicely hanging under your chin there. Everything now is working in that kind of pebble skimming position. It's not this dumping over the top, okay? So, and that's going to be just purely feel. The foam will obviously help give you a visual for that. It's just that sensation of that club working underneath and from the right side, because of what the shoulder does. If you try to manipulate your arms in such a way with the shoulder out here, then you're going to get tied up in knots. So focus on what this right shoulder does. He needs to turn back a little more and stay back a little longer. You had it going not really back at all, and then the first week it was initiating the downswing, really, wasn't it? Which I think came from probably the lack of, well, I'll say lack of power, that's the wrong word, the loss of power that you sustained when you came back. And now it's, I want that power back, because although you weren't the biggest hitter anyway, hitting it, I don't know, 100 yards with a 7 or whatever it was, you're like, oh, I can go further than this, come on. And now it's starting to creep back up, but your efficiency coming more that way as opposed to that way will increase your yardage. You had a couple of 7-irons there peaking about 138, 139, which, and again, you're not hitting these hard at all.
No.
So we know there's a little bit extra you could just put into that.
7-iron was normally about 150.
Yeah, exactly. I said 150. If we can get it in and around the 150 mark, you're laughing. So second on the button, 143 would be a nice comfortable 7-iron,
Exactly.
Easy, And that's where you're going to try and get your game to, okay? But it's more what that right shoulder is doing there, Rob, okay? So if we can focus on that, turn it on the way back nicely, and then when you actually come to the golf ball, you just see the ball, see the target, and hit the ball, Don't try and overthink the swing in terms of the movement when you're swinging the golf club. It's just a good kind of turn the back and release it and let it go, buddy, okay? But very, very good swing, hitting the middle of the screen as we can see. Fabulous, mate. That's absolutely beautiful. Very, very good, buddy. Well done.